WF representing Palace, so let's tell you about Palace.
Welcome to the Crystal Palace fan cams after the Chelsea game, which was a 1-1 draw. I'm joined with JC. JC, what were your overall thoughts of the game?
I am so happy we didn't get battered. That's what I'll say. If you watch that first half, they had so many chances. Granted, they only had one on target, so Henderson didn't actually make a save because the one target on target went in. But what you have to say is that they made all those good chances, but the finishing on the end of those chances, granted they were close, but you don't get paid on close. You get paid on goals, and I think that there were some situations where I think like our defending did actually put off their forwards enough for them to actually miss a target. I think there was one time with Jackson where he cut inside, tried to make a yard away from Lacroix, but Lacroix threw himself in front of the ball, so he had to go even wider, and it went past the post. Granted, it was very close to the post, but their shooting was just off target. And to be fair, when you look at football games and how it goes, when you're playing against the best teams, you need a few things. You need luck, you need your keeper to have a good game, and to be fair, Henderson didn't really need to do anything. And then 3, you need them to miss loads of chances, and we had 2 of those today, so that's why we got a point. And if you would have told me before a ball was kicked, you're going to get a 1-1 draw today, I'd have said, hell yeah, I'm taking it. Especially, I'd even take that at half-time. At half-time, I was sitting there saying to Chairman, I'm taking a 1-0 loss at the end of this game because we are getting battered.
Yeah.
But when we came out in that second half, we were a completely different team. We were pressing, we were forward-thinking. We actually used the passing ability of Lerma and Decore in the middle. We was actually trying to go forwards with the ball. Granted, Eze was slowing that down a hell of a lot. But whenever we went down that right-hand side, we looked very, very dangerous.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Obviously, we do Tact Eagle, and we also saw Glasser's comments about Maresca not being flexible, which a lot of Chelsea fans took very badly. Did anything from Chelsea surprise you, and did anything we did kind of well in response?
I think that Maresca got a little bit heartbroken because of what Glasner said, and I'll tell you why. Because they thought, he's listed 2 of my only formations that I use. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go 2-2-5. How'd you like that? And that's what they did for most of the game because we were defending. And I think that, to be fair, I don't think Chelsea's actually played against a back 5 like us all season apart from playing against us earlier. Yeah. Because even though they had 5 people forwards, they were all effectively picked up by one person. So they were all one-on-one with someone. The only time that they really actually got forwards was when Enzo Fernandez also committed forwards, because he seemed to be the one that was pulling the strings, and like I said in tactically, he's the one that sort of has that freer role than Caicedo, because Caicedo was just sitting in front of 2 centre-backs doing what he needs to do. Mm-hmm. But Enzo was the one that was creating the chances, finding the open space, so he was the one that we really needed to worry about. But there were also some times where I was a little bit surprised because Cole Palmer sort of dropped into these spaces where he'd be literally shoulder to shoulder with Jefferson Lerma, and then the second Lerma goes to press someone, he'll take a few steps back, and then they pass round him, and then Cole Palmer can take a touch and turn, and he's got infinite space in front of him. So I think that was is that clever movement from Palmer, or is that something that the manager's done? I don't know. But in my opinion, I think that's something that the player's done himself. So I still don't think Maresca's an amazing manager. He's a decent manager, but I don't think that Chelsea, with the talent that they have and the money they've spent, I don't think they're going to get the most out of that squad with that manager.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm going to throw you under the bus with the same question. Would you rather win the Leicester game or the Stockport game?
Well, I would like to win both games. But let me caveat it. I would rather beat Leicester. I can't lie to you. Because, yes, a cup run's brilliant. We've kind of already had a cup run this season.
Yeah, that's true.
So, in my opinion, because we've had so little cup runs in my lifetime, let's say, I'm happy with where we've got. We've actually gotten quite far in the Carabao Cup. It wouldn't be, in my opinion, it wouldn't be the end of the world if we lose to Stockport, but we have to beat Leicester. In my opinion, that's the most important game right now, because if we beat them, 24 points. If you're being really, really, really pessimistic, 24 points, you're only 10, 15 points away from mathematical safety. So staying up is the main priority because of how bad our start was. But if we can start picking up points and getting some good form in the league, and also get some good players in January, then there's no reason why we couldn't push for top 10 still. I don't think Europe's on. I think that's gone. But with how close the league is, if you get a few wins, you could fly up that table, and top 10, I'll be happy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Finally, man of the match.
There's a good few players there. I think Lacroix was man of the match in the first half by an absolute country mile. I thought Ismail Sarr did well with his build-up play and how he defended. He actually defended some corners really well, actually, and used his pace. But overall, I'm giving my man of the match to Jefferson Lerma. I did not know he had 50-yard pings in him. He did it multiple times this game. Still useless long throw, but it is what it is. But showed a lot of energy in that midfield, and I think he's my man of the match today.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Right, JC, up the Palace.